Hello brother. How are you? I hope you are well. My name is Ali and I belong to Lahore. I am in Bahrain right now. Ever since I have gained consciousness, I have been very interested in Jinn, and some of my family background was such that people in our family believed in these things and also used to treat them. My interest was so much that I used to visit such places, and then I saw that TV and YouTube. It is about 1 year ago when I was in Lahore, where my house was. Near my house, my friend had some plots, etc. So I have given that place to some families for the sake of Allah and told them to build half a room and live here. I will call them Malik Sahab in the story. They have a lot of land, etc., and there are a lot of plots on which they have made people sit, saying that anyway that place is lying vacant, so you people can build rooms, etc., and sit there. So where my house is, there are 2 or 4 plots ahead of them, where they have made a family live. There is a couple seated in which there is a husband and wife, their 2 small children and 2 elder daughters. Now it is something like this. One evening around 6 p.m. I get ready to go somewhere with Malik Sahab and take out my bike, etc. Malik Sahab says that he has to go to the washroom. He hesitates a bit coming to my house because he is a rural type person, so when he saw that I am coming out with a bike, he goes to the washroom of the plot in which he had given a room, etc. to the family. He comes out and tells me that Ali Bai, the girl of the person inside, is not well, so you come inside for a minute and see because you have some medical experience. So I said okay, I will come inside, and when I go inside, the age of that girl is about 16 to 17 years, so when I see, she is repeatedly pressing her throat, she tries to make a sound but her voice does not come out. So looking at her, I was thinking that her throat has got blocked or her throat has become infected. I thought why not take her to the doctor because they do and have so many problems. So when I asked her mother how many days have passed, she told me that she has neither drunk water nor eaten anything for the last 3 days. Then how is she alive when she has not eaten anything for 3 days? What are you talking about? She said that it is true. All the others who were her siblings and father also said the same thing. So I told them that it doesn't matter. I will park the bike in my garage and take out the car. You do one thing. Make this girl sit in the back and Malik Sahab you sit with me in the front, and that girl, her mother and one of her aunts sit in the back while Malik Sahab is in the front with me, and I am driving the car and I take her to a good clinic about 2 kilometers away from there. I take her to the emergency, but the doctor's shift had not started there yet. Who was to come to the emergency? So I went there and said that the girl's throat is blocked in this way. Check her to see what the problem is. Then the nurse told me that the doctor is about to come. You wait inside and you make her lie down on the bed inside. You must know that in private hospitals, there is a separate place for emergency. There were 3 or 4 beds and no one was there. I told her to sit on the bed, and then her mother made her sit on the bed. As soon as she sat on the bed, her actions became very strange, like a person goes into prostration. She was repeatedly going into prostration and was doing strange actions, so I started realizing from her body language that if there is a throat problem, it is serious. Then the person lies down for a long time, does not do such actions, his body does not jump so much. But why is this girl jumping so much? As I told you earlier, I am very much interested in these things and I also have some knowledge about them. So my heart started saying that the matter is bad. I sat down near her bed and asked her, who are you and why are you troubling this girl? But there was no answer from her. I asked 5 or 6 times because my heart was saying that there is some issue with this girl because of her body language. His jumping, bowing his head, raising his head was looking very strange. So I asked him again, who are you? Why are you troubling this girl? Then in a short time he spoke. I was surprised how he spoke. When I asked him whether you are a Jinn or not, he told that I am a Jinn. I asked him what is your name? He said I cannot tell my name. Then I was so relieved that something is dominating him and he is in the mood to talk. I asked him, okay, tell me what is the fault of this girl? He said that it is not her fault. Do not ask me too many questions. I told him, look, you are also the creature of Allah and I am also the creature of Allah. When our conversation started, her mother and aunt got scared and that Malik Sahab also got scared and he started making the video. But at that time I was not aware of this because at that time my condition was also different because I was also scared that it might come out from inside her and come inside me. But my faith was very strong and I was also very strong mentally, due to which he was forced to say to Jinn that he knows how to talk to me. So he replied to me. I asked him how old he was. He said I am 65 years old. I said, okay, what is the purpose of your coming to this girl and why are you harassing her? For the last 3 days you are neither letting her eat nor drink anything. He said I had to finish this girl, but now you have come. I am not letting her drink even a sip. I asked her about her religion. She said I am a non-religious person. I then asked her name, but she again refused to tell her name. I told him that you will have to leave this girl. He said I will not leave this girl. I will leave her only after killing her. I told him that I am Ashraful Makhluk. I have the power of Quran. If you leave her in a straight way, then I have no enmity with you. You leave her. But he said that I cannot leave her. I said okay, then I also have a cure for you. He said, okay, do whatever you want to do, but you remember I will kill this girl if I hear that you talk to the doctor or the doctor gave her any medicine or an injection to make her sleep. Then I will harass and kill this girl and her whole family. I knew that he was just scaring me. In the meantime, I called my uncle who knows Nuri Ilm and has handled many such cases, so I have grown up under his supervision. I called him and told him everything, and he said, okay, turn on your mobile on loudspeaker and make me talk to him. He introduced himself to her and said, leave this girl and go away, but she said that I don't know, do whatever you can for me. So he told me to play Durud Taj on my mobile and keep it near her I play. But out of fear, no one came inside the emergency room. In the meantime, her father also came from behind on a motorcycle. I told both of them to hold her hand because now she will attack me because I was feeling so from her position and the way she was looking at me. However, how could that 16 to 17-year-old girl attack me, who has not eaten or drunk anything for the last 3 days and is herself weak? But the thing present inside her could attack me, so when I played that verse, she said, listen to me, let us make a deal. Even before playing that I had made a deal with her that you take anything to leave her, tell me goat meat, sweets, whatever you eat. I will give it to you and you leave this girl and go back to your world. I asked her if she believes in Hazrat Sulaiman al-Salam. She said, yes, I believe in Hazrat Sulaiman al-Salam. I said, you have to do with him. You go away, neither trouble yourself nor trouble us. She told me that what you are doing with me is not right. I will harm you. I said, okay, you are harming this girl. It is better that you harm me, but I will not let anything happen to this girl. Now he had also understood that I was not backing out from this, and when I played the surah continuously, I felt as if he was burning. He said, stop playing this, because of which my children and wife are burning. I asked him, how many children do you have? He said, I have 4 children. I said, your wife? He said, I have 1 wife. I asked him, who is telling you to listen to me? He said, my wife is saying that because of these verses I and the children are burning, so listen to her. Then he told me that I will give you some time. I was happy that at least he agreed to something. He said, I will give her 1 hour. You feed her and give her water. I did not argue much with him. I said I will restore the energy of this girl in 1 hour and then we will deal with something else. All this is going on in my heart. I said, okay, you give me 1 hour, and as soon as I said this girl immediately started thrashing her hands, legs and head as if something has come out of her body. Then I immediately told her parents and Malik Sahib that we went home and made her sit on the cot. I asked her daughter if she had anything to eat. She said that she had cooked rice and turnips. She immediately placed them in front of her. At that time she was a little conscious. She did not know what happened to her. Her throat and whole body was aching. She asked what was happening here. Why are you all gathered around me? Ali Bai, what are you doing here? I told her that, son, you want to eat? She said that yes, I want to eat. She ate the whole plate within 3 to 4 minutes. Then she drank water. Then I asked her father to make lemon water for her. As soon as she was drinking lemon water, about 45 minutes had passed. Then she again caught her throat in the same way and started making the same sounds as she was making earlier. I was very upset that it has not been even an hour, and how did she come earlier? Then I asked her again that, have you come back to it again? She said yes. I told her that you had promised me that you will come back within an hour. If you will come later, then why did you come back so soon? He said that I had promised you to feed her and give her water. He said that she ate food. I said yes, she ate. He asked that she also drank water. I said yes, she drank. He said that now I am back. Then I told him that, look, you don't seem like a devil to me. You seem like a person who feels. The way your children are, you were hurt when they were burning. He said yes. I said that in the same way her parents are also getting upset. When you are giving her trouble, you have not allowed her to eat food for 3 days. Don't you feel this? He said that I don't feel anything. I am the enemy of humans. I don't like humans. I said that, tell me why you don't like humans. Now the whole family of that girl was scared that who is talking from inside her. While I was a little relaxed. Because of the ayat I played, she started listening to me. And Malik Sahib was also making a video of this. Then I asked him that, why are you the enemy of humans? So he told me that a certain person has sent me to him. When I asked the girl's family who this person is, they said that he is our relative. He told me that there are 2 women and a man who have done black magic on this girl, and I have been given the target of killing this girl. Tell me, what is my fault? My wife and children are in their custody. Just a while ago when I went there, When you told me to leave this girl and go away, I went back to the graveyard and I was beaten badly. Tell me what is my fault. This is the reason that I am the enemy of humans. He has also kept my wife and children in his custody. If I don't listen to him, my wife kills the children. I said, okay, tell me the name of these women and the man who did the magic. When she told me the name, I asked the girl's mother. She said that they are our relatives. I said that how are your relations with them? They are not good. I asked the reason, then she told me that they had asked for the relationship of our girl. I said that he is 16 to 17 years old. She said that he has been with her for some time. Earlier he had asked for it, but we refused, so maybe that is why he is being hostile. So well, now slowly things are getting out in the open. Now Malik Sahib is also taking interest, and he is also scared, although he is a villager and a very brave person of his area, but still he was very scared that what kind of conversation has started. Where were we going? Ali by started the conversation from where we came home from the hospital, and now a new case has opened on whom the spell was cast. When I asked that Jinn, what do you eat? Then he said that I eat everything. What I like the most is blood, and for the last 3 days I have been drinking the blood of this girl. It is her good luck that you have come, and I am very angry with you. Now go from here and don't waste my time. I asked him, why are you angry? Then he said, I am angry because you forced me to speak in the hospital. I did not want to answer, but you forced me so much that I spoke. Then I asked him, tell me, how can I free you from this? Then he said that there is a graveyard inside a village. I asked him the name of the village. He told me the name of the village. I asked the girl's father because he was from the village. He told me about the graveyard. Then he said that when you go to that graveyard, there is a tree near it and there is a grave where my amulets are buried. So you do one thing, take them out, and there are some tied to the tree as well. Take them out as well. I will spare her life because I will be free. I don't have any caste enmity with her. Till then I will stay in her body. I cannot leave her. You understand my helplessness. I have been beaten up a lot when I left her for a while. I will not trouble her much. I am giving you a chance to get that amulet removed from there after far in the morning. I make this deal with her. But even after this, I don't keep quiet. I put the girl in the car because Malik Sahib tells me that there is a pier in our village. There was a small village with him. So we take her there. He is an old man. Let's go and see if he can find a solution for this. We put her in the car again. By the time this whole conversation took place, it was already 10 to 11 at night, while this incident had started at 6:07 p.m. As soon as we take her out, it rains so heavily that I cannot tell you. I turn on the wiper and turn on the lights of the car and am afraid that there might be an attack from behind. Malik Sahib is also sitting with his back turned. His breath is also gone. Malik Sahib is also sitting with his back turned. Anyway, we reach Baba Ji and I go and tell him the whole story and tell him to drive this thing away somehow. When that Baba Ji talks to her, the girl is fully active as if there was nothing inside her. She is completely in her senses and tells that I study in the 9th class. That Baba Ji says that he has run away. He said that you bring him to me tomorrow, I will treat him properly. I ask him, Baba Ji, will you spend tonight peacefully? He says, yes, he has gone now and will not come back. Malik Sahib gives 1,000 or 2,000 rupees to that Baba Ji. I gave him the gift that the girl's work is done, so as soon as we start sitting in the car again, I say to Malik Sahib that thank you for bringing me to a good place, the girl's life is saved and that thing is also gone. In the meantime she also sits in the car and she starts laughing. Nan, by this was a very scary scene, in a way as if someone laughs tauntingly at someone or someone makes fun of someone. Her eyes were shining a lot and she was laughing in a strange way in a thin voice. That voice was neither of a man nor of a woman. Her mother and auntie were holding both her hands. Now Malik Sahib was looking at my face and I was looking at Malik Sahib's face. We both had sat in the car and the rain was getting very heavy. I remained silent for a minute. What does he want to say? So I asked him that you had gone, right? When we went inside to meet Baba Ji, you were not there then. Then he said, do you people think that I am mad? I had left when you people were coming here. I did not go to Baba Ji at all, and that Baba Ji cannot do anything to me. I torture him, he does not have any knowledge. I have more power than him. I told him that if he does not have any knowledge, then why did you run away from there? I told him that look, do and play with me. You yourself have said that you have time till tomorrow, and now you are going sometimes and coming back sometimes. It is not a good thing. I have told you that I will remove the amulet by morning because it is raining now, so you leave it here and go. I will do your work. I will free you from it. This is my promise to you, and if you want to eat something, any meat, any goat, bones, blood, then I will bring that too for you. I got a message from their house that Ali Bai, come quickly, father is calling you, their little daughter comes, when I go to their house. She is sitting on the bed in the room and screaming and strangulating herself. I tell her that you had told me to take her to Badri, then my problem will be solved. I asked the girl's father whether he had taken out that amulet, then he said that Ali Bai, the map which was shown to me, it took me 1.5 hours to search for that amulet. That tree was also present at that location and that grave was also there. I did the work of the Jinn who had told me about the place. I told him that your work is done. We have removed the amulets and took you to the priest. Apart from this, if you have any other wish, then tell me, I will fulfill it. Now what do you want? He said, I just want to kill this girl. Do not come in my way. I am warning you, otherwise I will trouble her other daughters too. Meanwhile, the father of that girl tells me that my younger daughter, who is about 1.5 to 2 years old, fell from the bed at night and her face was also injured. The same happened with the other daughter too. He told me that I had warned you at night that if you trouble me further, I will harm her whole family. I asked him where were you the whole night. He said that I had run away to the graveyard. I said, why did you run away to the graveyard? He said that he had tied a bracelet around her due to which I could not come near her the whole night. I said, okay, if you are not listening to me, then I will turn on the same sun which will make you angry. You say that I feel jealous and in the meantime I again chanted the same Durud Taj. I must have chanted it for about 5 minutes repeating it and then she started screaming and fell down exhausted. When the girl woke up after a while, I asked her if something had happened to her last night. She told me that she was trying very hard to sleep at night. Around 3 a.m., he came and stood near my bed and was telling me that you are very lucky that I am not able to tell you anything. I was very scared and then I fell asleep. I asked him about his appearance again. He told me the same thing and in the meantime, he comes back in my presence again. I said, where do you go again and why do you come back? When I listen to you, you don't listen to me again. What do you want after all? He said, I just want to kill him. He insisted. I said, when I chant Suraj, you run away and come back. Look, I don't want to harm you. You also don't trouble this girl. Then I will kill her. I tell my father to call that priest and tell him that we are coming right now. Then he said that Ali Bai, don't worry, I will take her with me. He has his own rickshaw on which he takes her and gets her treated again and comes back and at 4:45 in the evening, he gives me an update that the girl is fine now and then after 2-3 days the girl again has some mild effects and then 3-4 days pass like this and the priest keeps a session with the girl that you have to come to me after Maghrib daily, then the difference starts coming in 3-4 days. Earlier the effects on her used to be for 24 to 24 or 72 hours, now they had reduced to 1 or 2 hours, 2-4 days after this incident. I had a flight to Bahrain. When I go to the airport, one of my papers gets lost due to which I miss my flight, so I lose that 1.5 to 2 lakh rupees. I buy the ticket again. Then I start thinking that, is this the work of that Jinn? No, then I think that I can also make a mistake, so I come back home and after 15 to 20 days I have my flight again and after that I come to Bahrain and even after coming here I keep in touch with them. So they told me that earlier he used to come daily, then he used to come after a week or 2, now he does not come, so I told the girl to do ghazal daily and read the Quran, so she started doing the same. Now the girl is absolutely fine and also does small work in my house. So this was my story. If you like it, then share it. Allah Hafiz.